Hi, I'm Wayne Smith. This is 4D Finance News, and this is the Dividend Watch portion of our segment. What I'm going to do today is not really discuss in depth any one stock, but these will all be stocks that are yielding 8% or greater. So if you're looking for something like that in your portfolio, you're looking for some interesting ideas that are a little bit more nuanced in your approach, you might want to do more research and what have you. By all means, I'm going to throw some stock tickers out. I'm going to throw out the sector, the yield, whether it's quarterly or monthly dividend payout. I'm going to give you their annual payout. You can do some research and come back to me on it. Or I might even pick some of these stock to do some maybe a little bit more research on it and just give you a feel good on those. Now, you saw our disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor. I cannot give you financial advice. I'm not certified. I haven't passed my proper series. So anything I say is just my opinion. And of course, you saw the disclaimer at the beginning. So let's look at the business services and equipment sector. Now, what I do is I look at the 17 different sectors and I'll pick out stock that for my portfolio, okay, not necessarily for yours, but for my portfolio that I like. I'll research them, make a decision if I want to include that in my portfolio. My portfolio is almost all of the stock in it are now or have at one time been over 8% yield. And a lot of them are very solid. Now, let's start with this segment, though. I'm just going to throw some names out to you, okay? In the business services and equipment sector, I was looking at CCAP. That is Charlie, Charlie, Alpha, and Papa. Charlie, Charlie, Alpha, Papa, CCAP. I believe that is a closed-end fund, so that requires some special handling. I'm not going to discuss that right now, but take a look at its yield. Its yield is 12.12%, hereabouts. It's a quarterly dividend, and the annual payout is $1.64 per share. So CCAP in the business services and equipment. We're going to move on, and we'll take a look at I like energy, I like oil, but let's take a look here. I like healthcare too, but there weren't many big players there at 8% or greater. Industrial the same way. Manufacturing, there's some ones that are very close, but if they're not 8%, I'm not going to throw them out there unless I get comments that say, hey, the ones that are over 6, throw some of those out there too, because they might go to over 8, depending on what the stock does, right? Yield and the stock price, they're proportional to each other. So, we want to keep those in mind as well, especially when they're really close, like 7.5%, 7.6. They're very close. So we're looking down here, and I'm looking at media companies. This is DALN. That'll be Delta, Alpha, Lima, and November. Delta, Alpha, Lima, November. It is a quarterly dividend. They pay out in a year 64 cents per share, and that averages out because of their share price to 14.48%. So that is definitely, if you want some diversity in your portfolio, you might think of adding a media company like that in there. There is also TSQ. TSQ. That's Tango. That would be Sierra. And Q would be Quebec. Okay. Tango, Sierra, Quebec. TSQ. That is a quarterly dividend. They pay out annually 75 cents a share. And of course, that'll be just a little tiny bit over 9% yield. In real estate, REITs, real estate investment trusts, there are quite a few. I'm going to rattle these off, okay? AOMR is a quarterly dividend. It pays $1.28 annually, It's yielding 16.7 right now. AOMR. AFCG, that's Alpha, Foxtrot, Charlie, and Golf. That pays a quarterly dividend of $2.24, and it is a yield of 19.5. Very attractive. These are REITs. This is in the real estate sector. Could be commercial, could be warehousing, it could be storage units and things like that. It could be for large office space. It could be residential. Who knows? But when you look them up, do your research, however you do your normal research, and then I'll have a video maybe on where to go to find out a lot of this information, and that'll help out a lot of people. But I got to get more subscribers up and things of that nature, so news will travel. But these are some great yields. Alpha, Bravo, and Romeo. Alpha, Bravo, Romeo. That is quarterly dividend. That's $1.60 a year payout per stock, and 14.61% yield. There is BRSP. That's Bravo, Romeo, Sierra, and Papa. It's a quarterly dividend also. They pay out 80 cents per share, 14% yield. Let's see. There's a couple more I found here. Here's one. Mike Papa Whiskey. Mike Papa Whiskey. Quarterly dividend, $1.16. Annual payout a year, 14.32% yield. We have another one. November. Romeo. Echo. Foxtrot. It is quarterly. They pay out $2 per year per share, 13% dividend. And last but not least, there is Mike, Delta, and V, as in Victor. It is a monthly dividend. Yes. Mary, Delta, Victor, MDV. It is a monthly dividend. They pay $1.15 a year. They're yielding almost very close to 11%, 10.94% yield. So that is not too bad. Some of those I am in, but I'm not going to go back and go through all of them. I will tell you the one that I am in right now. It's in technology. It's India, Mike, Oscar, and Sierra. India, Mike, Oscar, Sierra. It's in technology. They make semiconductors. It pays an annual dividend. It's 11.3% yield. It pays out $2.88 per share. I am actually in that one. Let's see. Did I find some more? Oh, yeah, here's one that I'm also in. I am in this one. This is Delta, Sierra, X-Ray, Delta, Sierra, X-Ray, DSX. It's a quarterly dividend. They pay 60 cents per year, per share, 15.75% yield. That's in transportation. They're a shipper. I'm in that one. There's also another one. It's Golf, November, X-Ray, Golf, November, Golf, November, and Kilo. Golf, November, Kilo. GNK. Golf, November, Kilo. Quarterly dividend, $2 a share per year, and 13.54% yield. That is also a shipper, international transportation, cargo shipper, things of that nature. Let's see, did I find any more? Nope, that's it. So we're looking basically in transportation, technology, real estate, of course, for real estate investment trusts, and media. But after that, to get over 8 requires each sector and the ability for those sectors to be able to return, typically like a REIT, they return 90% of their profit back to you. So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for something like that that we can put in our portfolios to actually earn some real income and actually pay the stock off in 5 years, pay the stock off itself in 5 years, your initial investment. So I want to thank you for your time. This is Wayne Smith, 4D Finance News, Dividend Watch, and I'm out.